back with another NBA 2K18 My Career gameplay, and today we're going up against the Toronto Raptors. So what I want you to do is make sure you enjoy the gameplay, and let's get into this video.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. A lot of W's recently for this Oklahoma City team. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Tonight, two teams that have had great success, the kind of battle that could have future ramifications. Kenny, these teams may have to play each other again down the road in the playoffs. How can they set the tone here?
Oh, send a message. Even if you got to write it and give it to the ball boy to take down to the other bench, you send that message that we're here to play, and this is how it's going to be today, tomorrow, and in the future.
And as a player, you look forward to these matchups, Ernie, because as a team, you learn where you guys stand against the best.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
I never wanna waste your time. My life. So precious. It's yours, it's mine. And look at the time. My God. So precious. It's yours, it's mine.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the home of the Thunder, we're broadcasting from the Chesapeake Energy Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. The Thunder enjoying this break from the road. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And I think for Oklahoma City, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
You're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, one of the strengths of this Toronto Raptors team is its continuity. DeMar DeRozan said it goes a long way. Everybody knows everybody's game. It's just second nature now. Sometimes chemistry can beat talent, and I think we have that chemistry. Given they have seen a lot and grown a lot together.
That shared experience and corporate knowledge, so important, DA. Thank you. Now you can expect both these teams to push the tempo, Steve, and get scores in transition. I'm sure as a player, these are very fun matchups.
They are, because you know you get a chance to put points on the board, and yes, defensive strategy is going out the window. You just have to turn, get back on defense, and just pick up anybody. If you don't communicate, there's going to be a layup or a three, or somebody's dunking on you. Love transition basketball.
Yeah, we can see a lot of gaudy numbers, too, huh? A lot of big individual performances. So off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The talented Lowry and DeRozan pair in the backcourt. Ibaka is the 4 and Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Miles in at the small forward. Now here's Westbrook, and George kicks to Westbrook. Oh, good with the triple. Outside Lowry. Now the dish to DeRozan. Screen by Ibaka. Up off the screen.
Oh! That's how you attack. Wow. Agree. When you get your tickets to see him play, that is what you are paying for. Incredible dunk from DeRozan.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not a lot of forwards in the league are as comfortable for range as Patterson is.
And DeRozan kicks to Miles. Screen by Valanciunas. Off the screen, and then Miles with the dunk.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
And here's Lowry, following Russell Westbrook's 3. Rosen dishes to Valanciunas. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
The savvy and body control of DeRozan, it allows him to finish the play through contact and get to the line. Well, DeMar DeRozan grew up in Compton, idolizing Kobe Bryant. He's patterned his game after him as an isolation scorer, able to hit tough shots with a hand in his face.
One shot.
Looking to get into his defender. He's got the size, Steve, and the athleticism to finish over the top.
And he has worked a lot on his ball handling and footwork. The master at the mid-range game. He's a bucket getter. In isolation plays, he's comfortable creating his own offense.
Now Lowry following Patrick Patterson's 3-point attempt. Westbrook with it. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Miles against George. From 17 feet out, Ibaka, no luck.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
Westbrook falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Screen by Ibaka. Right side, DeRozan. Shoots from the corner. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
No one near him. That's one he's got to hit. One he usually hits.
Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. Oklahoma City gets it back. Adams outside. Lets the 3 fly. Patterson can't get it to go.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Outside DeRozan. And Ibaka kicks to Miles. Valanciunas with a screen on George. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George. Well over a decade in the NBA for C.J. Miles, taken straight out of high school by the Jazz back in 2005.
And he's just now entering his 30s. A good floor spacer and solid defender at the 2 or 3 spot.
Free throw good, Miles. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Nogueira's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kyle Lowry. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the pick and roll, Smitty, such a key play in the NBA in your eyes, who are the most devastating pick and roll players in the league.
I think guys with the ball in their hand is James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, Damian Lillard. Some of the role guys are Blake, DeAndre Jordan, Draymond Green, because he can make a play with the basketball afterwards. And anytime you put best players in the pick and roll like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, they are definitely guys that makes defense really think about it.
Now here's Wright, following the miss by DJ. From deep, and it's Wright missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Right against Harris. There's 1:38 left here in the opening quarter. Felton kicks to Harris. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. DJ's got his first bucket in this one. Toronto trailing. Now here's Brown. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Now here's Felton. On the wing, Harris. There's a screen by Cantor. It's deflected. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And Wright kicks to Nogueira. And Cantor over to help. Nogueira passes to Powell. Feeds to Miles. Dishes to Nogueira. Powell for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Oklahoma City's got just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up, be willing to make the extra pass.
Now here's Brown. He's covered by Felton. Now Powell. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Miles, that's for 2. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Serge Ibaka, known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he screams you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is, huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball. It is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump. And that really helped them to set the tone.
What you have to do is establish a physical presence early. And aggressiveness their opponent has failed to match.
And as Cantor is out there with McDermott, then there's Grant, and it's DJ, and it's Abrinas in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, it may not be the era of the center in the NBA, but Jonas Valanciunas has something to say about that. He said, I try to make sure they don't forget about centers. I'll keep reminding them. The league is full of guys that can do different things, but I still think you need a center that can rebound the ball and score in the low post. I agree. Kevin?
The centers are still important, David. Good to see Valanciunas making his presence felt in the paint. And so here is Oklahoma City. The Raptors getting the bucket, stolen by Miles. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Powell kicks to Miles. And here's Nogueira. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Powell for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Cantor's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And in today's game, we're really so used to thinking of passing as the key to an efficient offense. But this Raptors club, they do it a different way. For them, the screen is the assist, giving the guard space to pull up or attack the rim.
And the Raptors for the last few seasons, Greg, right at the bottom of the league in assists.
Yeah, but nevertheless, they do make good decisions. They're a low turnover team, and they've been pretty efficient offensively. One area where you can offset that is by their ability to get to the free throw line, because that puts a lot of pressure on your defense with their ability to attack.
Ibaka pushes the foul, and it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. George with the ball at the elbow. Westbrook bounces high off the rim and drops. Westbrook's got his third bucket of the night.
Man, the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpointed.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. He dishes it to Ibaka. Back to Lowry from downtown. Thunder with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, listen, they owned the boards. They had both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Second chance points are a big part of the game, and they did a terrific job creating many of those opportunities for themselves.
Here's Powell, following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Valanciunas. Some solid defense from Grant.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
Westbrook passes to George. Launches a three. Westbrook, no good.
Rough start to this game. Hits one bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
And Ibaka kicks to Valanciunas. Screen by Ibaka. Outside to Rosen. Pass to Lowry. Three-pointer. That's in, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Ibaka.
This is where Serge is most dangerous. Extremely confident now from beyond the arc.
And Robertson kicks to Adams. Outside, George. For 3, Westbrook. Good on the three-point shot. Westbrook's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Thunder.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here's Powell. Screen by Valanciunas. Outside Lowry. Raptors need to get a shot up. Fades. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Lowry.
Not the biggest of players out there, Kyle Lowry, but he had no problem seeing through the defense on that pick and roll. He's such a complete player, Kyle Lowry. He defends, shoots with range, creates for his teammates, and he is fearless attacking the lane.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter.
Adams' shot is off.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Now, here's Lowry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Outside to Rosen. Over George. That shot off, and Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Inter-conference showdown. You love to see clubs that don't play each other often go head-to-head.
I like it. East versus West. This is a very intriguing matchup. Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's the second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Oh, wide open look here for Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Inside Westbrook. Good work defensively by Lowry. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Oklahoma City. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach, it's been back and forth in the first half. What's it going to come down to?
Well, obviously it's close. We know we're playing against a great team, so we just got to keep grinding and keep playing.
We'll see how it turns out, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. game so far with no ground given through the third quarter starting here now. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Toronto right now, Miles and Ibaka, the small and power forwards. The talented Lowry and DeRozan pair in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here are the Raptors now, after Oklahoma City gets the three. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pull-up jumper. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Roberson's got 5 now. Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to Dallas.
And I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all the way around.
You know, sometimes you just have to erase a game from your memory and move on. And I believe they have, and they will recover.
Shot clock at 5. And the basket by Lowry. And Smitty, every NBA player who plays as long as you did has a moment where they realize Father Time has caught up with them. Was there a specific moment for you, for instance, when you realized that you had to retire, or you were being asked to retire?
Hey, Kevin, great question. It happened all in one sequence.
Oh, really?
I was playing the power forward position. Imagine that. I started this league as a point guard. I go to the power forward position. I step out to hedge on Jamal Crawford. He throws it through my leg and keeps it and lays it up. I look over at Bernie Bickerstaff, and he nodded and said, "You know what, Smitty, it's time." I said, "God, look, coach in the game, in the middle of the game." But that moment, I realized the game was passing me by with these young guys. And me and Jamal Crawford has talked about it. It was one of those moments where I didn't even react. I knew my reaction skills were gone.
That's an amazing story. And here's Lowry. Patrick Patterson getting it to go from deep moments ago. And here's Miles outside. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Greg, you watch the Thunder play, and it's clear that this team comes out looking to attack. Everyone on the team wants to put it on the floor and go right at the rim.
And part of that is their leader, Westbrook, just setting the tone. I mean, team finished near the top in points in the paint last season, and the addition of Paul George just helps to enforce that strength.
The first free throw is good.
Patrick Patterson with his great shooting stroke, always looking comfortable at the free throw line.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Alex Abrinas comes in for George. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And DJ subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Toronto, Nogueira's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Wright in for CJ Myers. And the Raptors, unique in the NBA, they have a whole nation behind them.
And basketball continues to gain in popularity, especially with the younger generation in Canada. The Raptors are coming to relevance at the perfect time, and the rabid fan base energized by how competitive this group's been the last couple seasons.
Here's Lowry. After Enes Kanter's basket, it's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Kyle Lowry.
He has flat out dominated this quarter, hitting shots at will, yet they still find themselves behind.
On the way, Harris, guarded by Wright. Harris inside, Wright's there. And the basket by Harris.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Siakam passes to DeRozan. The 11-footer. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, Raptors coach Dwayne Casey talked about the chemistry on this team. He said, "We couldn't be better. No ego, no hidden agendas. Guys understand their roles." Kyle Lowry told me, "We're a complete team, 15 deep. that. You never know whose time it's going to be.
Kevin? DA depth is a crucial part of any team's success. And when you can rely on your teammates to step up, it's huge.
When you have DeRozan looking to drive, it's hard to slow him down without committing a foul. And when you think about a slasher, a guy who makes his living attacking off the dribble, no better example than DeMar DeRozan.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Patrick Patterson. Norman Powell's checked in for the Raptors. Now here's McDermott. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Wright against Harris. And Wright kicks to Powell. Traps in the turn, working the pick and roll.
Does a nice job of coming off screen and rolls, being able to create for his teammates, and also a big-time slasher that can put you on a poster.
Here's Harris after Toronto at the three-point. And Wright pulls it down.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
Now the pass to DeRozan. The feed down to Nogueira. A wide open look here for Wright. And that misses. That would have put him up. Oklahoma City has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Passes to Felton. He kicks to Cantor. Harris outside. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Toronto. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Powell, that's good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Outside, Felton. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. McDermott kicks to Harris. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Off the dribble drive, one of the best ways in this league to get fouled. DJ taking advantage of it.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Here's Powell. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Pounding defense. I like DJ's competitiveness and his aggressiveness to the ball.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Thunder lead by 1. And we'll be back with you right after this. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
We all got to track down and come in and rebound. All right? We're okay.
Flashing the boards, key to the outcome of this contest, according to Coach Dwayne Casey.
Yeah, really zeroing in on those second chance opportunities. Wanting extra shots on offense, but to only give up 1 on the other end.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Together inside, Cantor and Adams. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair, and it's George in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here is Ibaka. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Screen by Ibaka. The open shot, right. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Robertson can't hit. Toronto trailer. Here's Powell. Ibaka outside. To take the lead. Thunder with the rebound. Outside, George. Here's the 3. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Patterson, he's checked in for Cantor. The Raptors also with a sub. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Powell with it. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Powell's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Raptors. Westbrook dishes to Robertson. Back to Westbrook. Patterson, the screen. Now here's Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Patterson a screen out loud. Here's Robertson. No good on the three.
In this second half, the defense have been baiting him to shoot the three, and we're seeing why.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Screen by Valanciunas. Here's Powell. That shot off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And Robertson has it in the corner. That's good. So Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
And in a game this tight, a few plays either way can start to turn the tide.
Both teams, they're trying to spark a run, but with the talent in these lineups, it's hard for either side to break away.
Here's Robertson. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
He had a nice open look right there. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
Bangs on the trifecta. 16 points for Russell Westbrook.
Okay, it's on. Trading blows here for distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
So the wing on the left. Ibaka trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Robertson, led by Powell. And Robertson kicks to Jordan. Takes the three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Lowry has it in the corner. Picked him clean. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the dunk by Robertson.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Now here's Powell. They set the pick. Swinged by Ibaka. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
Huge bucket there from the big Lithuanian. Valanciunas is stepping up.
On the wing. Hit the putback. And it's Adams on the follow.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here's Powell. Stolen by Westbrook. Inside. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
DJ is checked in for Oklahoma City. The Raptors also with a sub. DeRozan's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses. Raptors trail by 6. Miles the pass to Lowry. DeRozan. Valanciunas. It's good on the putback.
That was just a cold-blooded play there from Valanciunas. Not fazed at all by the situation.
Now Harris. Here's the screen. Out to the right wing. Patterson dishes to Robertson. Four on the shot clock. Shoots it up. They get the rebound. Screen by Adams. Patterson with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Here's TJ. Rebound by the Raptors. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
George against Mike. Lowry from outside. Headshot off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the strike there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Russell Westbrook.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a smasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Seconds separate the shot clock again. And DeRozan, here we go. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jump, and that's an intentional foul. That's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wright. Long range from the inbound. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, the one thing you notice about DJ off the court, almost always wears his headphones, either on his head or around his neck.
Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Ibaka has the open look. It's hauled in by Adams. Here's Roberson. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Russell, the fans are loving it here tonight. What was your mindset coming into the game?
Well, just trying to come out and play our game. We're a good team, especially at home. Did a good job of playing team ball tonight.
Great job in all aspects, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. Make sure you leave a like or comment. I'll catch you guys in the next video.